All right, our backup quarterback confidence meter, Chris, scale of 1 to 10, how confident we are in these guys. Mac Jones has got the Cardinals. Brock Purdy is likely to miss week three. He hasn't been ruled out. He could actually be back week 4. But honestly, at this point, why rush him?
Why rush it? Mac's a really damn good backup.
He's run the offense as well as you could ask.
I mean, he's as close of what you're going to find to Brock Purdy as Brock Purdy.
That's what made me laugh. I was like, what's the difference?
I don't know if you're crazy.
It's not jarring.
Right.
Yeah.
It's definitely not jarring.
Yeah. Like, it took me a while to be like, oh, yeah, it's Mac Jones
This
out
is
there.
why we thought Shanahan would draft him. I thought it's his kind of guy. It's like a Brock Purdy. He's smart. He can throw a ton on his plate. He's going to understand it. He's going to read the defenses. If you can just help me get him open, I'll make the right throw, coach. And that's where Mac Jones is. So, yeah, I mean, versus the Cardinals going forward, whatever. I feel like my confidence in this guy is high. I'm going to say 8.5. Now I'll go 9. Shit, I'll go 9. I don't even care if you want to go that high. I mean, he's a poor man's Purdy. Or a few years ago, it said Purdy's a poor man's Mac Jones.
Right.
I mean, he's the perfect fit for them. And I think that as long as they stay healthy around him, I think you'll see this offense still move the ball really effectively with Mac Jones.
Yeah, this is an 8 for me. I'm probably as confident as you could be in a backup quarterback.
Right.
Let me ask a question that's maybe not so fun for Niners fans.
Right.
If he plays really well again, is there any thought from a Niners fan going, why did we pay Brock Purdy all of this money?
I don't.
Is that the wrong way to look at it?
I feel like he's got such a backing there that they won't. But this is the point I've been trying to make.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, hey, I like Brock Purdy.
Right.
But, there's
How
guys.
much do you like him, though?
Exactly. Right. There's guys that can do this. That's all we were saying more than that. And, yeah, this is a good system fit. And you don't feel like they're limited physically in any way, and the big thing is they're not limited mentally anyway with Mac Jones. So that's the good thing. And Mac, when he plays and he plays good, he acts like he's the starter and the man, and he's got a confident way about him. It's almost cocky at times.
Right.
But, yeah, I like the way he looked. Minnesota's going to be the Arizona's a pain in the butt, though.
Right.
We'll see. They do some stuff on defense they'll give them some problems.
And they were up 20-3 at halftime before, the game in the second half was kind of weird.
Definitely.
Kyler made some mistakes.
Right.
That game was not as
They
close.
got too conservative.
It was not as close as it appeared.
Definitely not.
Bengals quarterback Jake Browning. Guess where he gets to go, Chris?
Yeah.
At Minnesota, fed to Brian Flores. Joe Burrow's going to be out, of course, at least 3 months. What's your confidence meter for Browning? Keep in mind, at Minnesota, at Denver.
Oh, I know.
Versus Detroit,
right.
At Green Bay.
Oh, gosh. I mean,
mine's a 4.
That's murderer's row right there.
Yeah. My confidence meter is a 4.
I like Jake Browning a lot. I mean, he's one of the better backups in football. He's perfect system fit for them. I mean, he is a poor man's Joe Burrow. He's not going to make plays, but when the play's there, he's pretty damn accurate and going to put the ball where it should be. I'm going to go a little higher than you. I guess maybe I'm not taking into account some of the who they're playing here.
It's not a him thing with me.
Yeah,
it's
more that.
I do not like their defense.
Yeah.
So I'm asking Jake Browning, who tip my cap to him. He's carved out an incredible NFL career in a system he's comfortable in, to potentially be a hero against 4 teams that it's going to be hard for any quarterback to be a hero against.
Definitely.
Maybe not Minnesota, but I think it's going to be an uphill climb against Denver, Detroit, and Green Bay.
Well, he's going to be forced to have to, put the pedal to the metal and score some points.
Right.
There. I'm going to give him a 7.
Okay.
I'm going to go a little higher. I think he's ready for this moment. I think they're still desperate enough team. I think if they lose, they will lose because of their defense. It won't be because of him. That's what I'll say for now. We'll see where that goes.
He earned that after what he did to Jacksonville.
Yeah, right.
There's no denying. Even after a couple tough interceptions, he kept them afloat. Vikings quarterback Carson Wentz versus the Bengals. This is a weird one, Chris, because it couldn't have got much worse at times with J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah.
But what is Wentz going to look like in Kevin O'Connell's offense?
He fits it in a lot of ways. I think, like a J.J. McCarthy or like we saw from Kirk Cousins or whatever. I mean, as we always talk about with O'Connell, he's a master at getting people open 20, 25, 18 yards down the field in that range. I think Carson Wentz is pretty damn good throwing those type of balls. I think what I question is just where are we at in the offense? Right. He's fairly new there. So I look at it that way. They haven't been able to run the ball. I wouldn't be shocked if his stats are good this week because like you talked about with the Bengals. But all in all, I still feel like my confidence is going to be lower with him than some of the other guys, just as far as executing the offense, making the plays, looking the part, being comfortable. And what I always worry about with Carson Wentz a little too is he can be loose with the football.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm going to go a little less than Jake Browning here and just give Carson Wentz a 6. Not bad, but I got to see a little bit more here.
I'm going to give him a 7, and this is me giving Kevin O'Connell a 7.
Okay, right.
Every quarterback with J.J. McCarthy has looked pretty damn good with Kevin O'Connell. I think Carson Wentz will be fine. Not great, but fine, especially if you just find Justin Jefferson down there somewhere for sure. All right, another one here, Chris. It's probably going to be Tyrod Taylor. At the Bucs, we'll see if Justin Fields gets out of concussion protocol. Aaron Glenn says it would be hard for him to play if he doesn't practice Wednesday or Thursday, of course. This changes the offense, though. You lose a little running from Justin Fields.
Definitely.
I told you when I was at Jets camp this summer, Tyrod Taylor threw the ball better consistently.
There's no question. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I knew
That's
that
not
already.
rocket science.
Well, yeah. But yeah. I mean, heard the same things, was told the same things. All of that. I feel like I'm going to go 7 here.
Yeah.
I'm going to go. I like Tyrod Taylor. He does a lot of good things. My problem with Tyrod Taylor has always been just that he's a fragile backup. Right. You can't be Mr. Glass as the backup,
right?
And
that's what on the third string.
Exactly.
A lot.
So that's always been my thing about it. And there was a part of my career in the media business where I always felt like Tyrod Taylor played not to lose instead of playing to win.
Sure.
That was always my
He
issue.
didn't throw a lot of interceptions.
No,
There's a reason why.
Right, but I'd always be like, yeah, but there was a guy open for 20, and he threw the check down. And that was a big moment of the game where they would have been in field goal range, but he was conservative, and now they didn't get the field goal, or they didn't score the touchdown, or whatever. But the last few times I've seen him on the field, I feel like that went away. I felt like, oh, gosh, he's got a different way about him. He's a little bit more aggressive, more comfortable with what he sees. So I think they'll be able to block Tampa. I hope. I don't know. I mean, at least to protect them, to at least throw the ball down the field and throw it to Garrett Wilson.
I don't know the status of Kansas.
I know.
That's a big one.
That is a big one. Their D-line's big, and it's physical. I'm not sure I believe in any top-tier. I mean, don't get me wrong, Hassan Reddick, and I like them, but I don't know if they're top-tier scary pass rushers.
Right.
If they give him some time, I expect them to have some success this week.
Wow, Kancey is out for the season.
Yeah, torn pec. Yeah,
so it's
I knew
torn.
that. Yeah, I know. It came out just a little while ago.
Okay,
so you were probably in here waiting for me to finish my shit.
Your commercials.
You missed it.
When a guy leaves a game and it says pectoral, you often fear the worst. There's not a lot of it'll be all
the guy
right.
starts doing this. Right,
It's pretty consistent.
It's usually always torn. You see this, it's torn. You see this, it's broken collarbone. Right? I mean, there's some telltales.
And
there.
the thing with the pec, like if it's partially torn, you play it through it, it's going to tear.
Right.
There's no
right.
So that's a brutal spot. I love watching Kalijah Kancey. I'm a 7 with you on this as well. I know him and Garrett Wilson are pretty close. I think it's weird to say it may be a good thing for Garrett Wilson as much as I don't know if it's a great thing for the Jets.
Going to get more balls in rhythm.
That's the difference.
Throwing the ball that way.
That's the difference. But like you said, we'll see if the Jets can actually block them up because they were really bad against the Bills in every facet of offense. Commanders quarterback Marcus Mariota against the Raiders. Dan Quinn said Daniels is truly day-to-day. His Week 3 status is in doubt.
I have a lot of confidence in Marcus Mariota in this offense. I mean, we saw him come in late in the year last year. I mean, this offense fits him. This is what he's made to do. You know, my issue always with Marcus Mariota is that he's not an elite thrower of the football, especially 10 yards plus down the football field. This is an offense that doesn't ask you to do that a whole lot. You know, they know how to use his running ability just like a Jaden Daniels. I'm going to be high on this one too. I'm going to give him just a notch above Tyrod Taylor. I think I'm going to give him an 8 actually with Mariota here. I worried that, again, long-term Mariota backup quarterback is good. This week it'll be tough. Again, the Raiders D is good. Patrick Graham is good, but I have confidence in Mariota here in this system with Cliff Kingsbury.
I do too. I'm still going to go with the 6 because I worry a little bit about that pass rush getting after him.
Yeah.
And I didn't think the Raiders secondary struggled, but when you get Kuntz and obviously Crosby going, I want to see what that looks like.
Yeah, I hear you there.
And probably what Washington will do is they'll orchestrate a good run game with Bill. They'll orchestrate a good run game with Debo.
Yeah.
Hopefully. They didn't do that in Week 2. I think they should get back to it in Week 3. So, Chris, you gave every backup a 7 or higher.
I did.
Seems like you have a soft spot for the backup quarterback.
You know, I look at all of these and go, they're a little bit system fit where I just go, I think it works. Like I gave Carson Wentz a lower one just because, how long he's been there. He's Carson Wentz. He could be careless with the ball, but I even like the fit. The Jets, I look at it and go, the drop back pass offense probably will be better with Tyrod Taylor.
Should be better.
Right. So, yeah, there's some weird ones. Jake Browning, I've seen enough to know he knows that offense. He's perfect for it. He's very comfortable. I feel good about that. And I just trust my Shanahan out there, and I believe Mac Jones knows this is a chance for him to show everybody, like, hey, I'm still good, and he's going to be motivated by that. So I don't love Marcus Mariota. Everybody out there knows that. Ever since he quit on the Falcons, that's what he did. He quit. I don't love that. But either way, I can't deny what his talents are, and I feel like how he fits in that offense.
That wraps it up for us.
Yeah.
I'm excited for week 3.
Oh, yeah, it's getting good. And it was week 1 was the defense winning.
Yes.
Week 2, the offenses got back on track and exposed defenses. Tonight's the night I get to go, okay, now I can start looking in front of us here in the schedule this week and some of the games we got. We got some good ones, and we'll be back next week to break that shit down, man. That's what we do.
Because these are all game planning ones. Like when you have the backup quarterback, it's like, all right, let's see the wrinkles that they throw in to keep them afloat. So I'm pumped, man.
Exactly right. All right, everybody. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Chris Simms Unbuttoned, Wednesday edition with Connor Rogers. Connor, you're the man as always.
Oh, I love being
Enjoy
here.
talking to you, man.
Yep.
Connor will be back always, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. Yo, homies, it's time to watch some games. That's right. We're on to the NFL season here with Chris Simms Unbuttoned.
Hit subscribe to get our weekly picks, Sunday night recaps after every game, and much, much more.
Thanks for watching. Peace out, homies. Remember, subscribe. Peace out.